Oh, nice shot of the area surrounding Turner Field in Atlanta. It's the Mets and the Braves, and it comes your way next. MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Turner Field in Atlanta. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, and you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against a guy with as bright a future as anyone's, the prized prospect right-hander Julio Teheran. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Daniel Murphy will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
First pitch, 7-11.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
And that's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? You know, I think he gave a pretty clear indication, one batter into the ball game, that he brought his good stuff with him tonight.
Number 30 will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
Strikeout and a soft liner here, and he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Michael Lee will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Grounded to third. Great play to Spirit. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0, Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the host Atlanta Braves. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Ender Inciarte will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. On the ground to short. And the catch is made, one away.
Batting second, center fielder, Yuri Perez.
Yuri Perez will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. And that will become out number 2.
And I think anytime you hit a ball that softly on a fastball, you can pretty much bet you were either jammed on it or got caught reaching. And here you can see as this pitch ties him up inside, he's not able to get the sweet spot on the baseball.
Brian Lee will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on base plus slugging, and his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the major league leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078, so he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We've played an inning. No score. number 3, leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, number 3.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Back to New York, man.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Gary Cox will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Perez is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
And there's an awful lot of room out there in right center. So even though this ball's hit pretty well, had a little too much loft to it, so winds up a fairly routine fly ball.
David Lee will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
And this ball will be chopped foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That's a strike.
Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Now the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Michael Kadire will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Burger. Get out of here, Matt.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Let's go, Brave.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And Pierzynski will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. A.J. Pierzynski will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. This is hit sharply to the left side. And there is the first hit of the ball game for the Braves.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Nick Markakis will get his first cuts here.
Come on, get that run in the second.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-2 now to Markakis. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting sixth, the
Andrelton Simmons will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now.
He's getting alive!
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Now he tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now. Pause, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Now here's a changeup that's pulled toward right center field. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Atlanta. We'll move to the third with no score. Brian McCann will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay.
You know, sometimes we forget about all that umpires go through down there. That's going to hurt for a while.
And this will be fouled away. Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and two strikes.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here it comes. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
Number 48 steps in now. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Hit him down.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Perez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Darwin Barney will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Second baseman, Darwin Barney.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Here we go.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 1 gone now in the Atlanta third.
As far as rookie pitchers are concerned, he looks pretty poised out there. He doesn't have that deer in the headlights look that many guys have. He's just going about his business, and he gets the pop up there.
Julio Teheran digs in at the plate. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Ender Inciarte will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
The 3-0 pitch. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Swinging a ground ball to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
First baseman, number 30.
And the 4th inning will open here with a ball hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and he kind of just stabs at it, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Nobody out, runner on first.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Runners going. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the ball hit high and deep out to left center field. Perez is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Cox.
Gary Cox will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Hold down.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
David Lee will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And that's taken high and outside for ball one.
Here we go.
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Michael Kadire would be next. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Kadire.
Michael Kadire will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Let's get out of here now.
All right, let's hold him.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Perez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Yuri Perez will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Center fielder, Yuri Perez.
In there, no balls and a strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And Cuddyer will put this one away for the first out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Ryan Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Lee is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Pitch taken there by Pierzynski, and it's 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just 1 hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Nick Markakis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
2 out with the man at first. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw of the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Here comes a 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Cox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Brian McCann will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Brian McCann.
Go home. Garham.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Oh, no way.
Fouled back. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And that's something he's had to deal with for most of his career. You'll see it here. If this is just about any other batter, this is going to be a base hit to right field. But since the shift is on, this ball's hit right to the second baseman out there in short right field. And he makes this play without much trouble at all.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Nothing to worry about here.
Ball 2 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. One out, nobody on. Here it comes, 2-1. 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
2 out, nobody on. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they're up 1-0. Andrelton Simmons will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Well, I need to see that again because I agree. It looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1. Right on the corner, 2-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Jed Lowry will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Come on, Briggs, come on.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Get him over there!
Here comes a 2-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Come on now!
Ready with another 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
Get him 90 feet closer, that's all. Here we go.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Kadire arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Yeah, and I think he thought he got that one pretty good. That looked like it might turn into extra bases, but that's a nice job to close quickly and run it down in the alley.
Darwin Barney will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Come on, face it, now! Here we go.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
That's right, get out. Let's go, Braves!
Now a ball lined to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
Julio Teheran will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out.
All right, Braves!
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt.
A lot of times when the pitchers know you're bunting, they'll give you a high fastball like this. It's very easy to keep that bat too low. He just pops this one straight up.
Ender Inciarte. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ballgame tied up as the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Number 30 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman, number 30.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Well, for a rookie, he is certainly excited when he sets loose out there. He knows from the second he rounds first that he's got 3 bases in mind. He's able to scamper over there and indeed leg out the triple.
Michael Lee will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Strike him out.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to the plate. A tag by Pierzynski. He's out at the plate.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Number 3 will take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Turn the deuce.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Simmons on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Gary Cox will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Go to here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Yuri Perez will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Center fielder, Yuri.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Cox, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Brian Lee will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Here's the 1-2. Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches that he wasn't biting on. Now, don't be surprised if he goes back to something harder here on 2-2.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one will be out of play off to the left. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Back here at Turner Field, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Jason Grilli is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
39, Jason Grilli.
David Lee will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Lee.
Number nice flight home, Matt.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Go home, Matt.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Cuddyer.
Michael Cuddyer will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Come on now.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting next is Brian McCann. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The catcher, number 36, Brian McCann.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Number 55, Josh Outman.
Brian McCann will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And that misses for ball 1.
Bad call, bad call.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Let's go.
He's running towards second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
David Wright will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, David Wright.
now. A fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 2-0 now. And with two away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. All tied at 1-1. Vic Black will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Vic Black.
And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Nick Markakis.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Over to his left. He's up with it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. In there for strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two now.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a seventh inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's gotten two quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Jed Lowry will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Goodbye. Let's show 'em.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Lowry waits. The 1-1. Fouled back. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Daniel Murphy will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Number 30 will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
2-0. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Here's the 2-2 home. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Michael Lee waits on deck. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, when you talk about a great 1-2 combination, here it is. Go high and tight on the previous pitch, and then low and away for the punch out. That's a great job of changing the line of sight for the hitter, and it really paid off there.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jay Lee is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jay Lee.
Freddie Freeman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is going to be a foul ball. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swing and a foul tip, but McCann is able to hold on as they get the swinging strikeout.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Number 11 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You're really wasting a lot of bullets on a guy that you should get out fairly quickly. You got to go right after him, get him out of here.
Three-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Oh, That could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Ender Inciarte will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Here's the first offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Still tied 1 apiece. Freddie Freeman will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
R.A. Dickey will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Number 3 will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Now a swing, and like a magnet, here's a ground ball to the new guy just into the ballgame out at second. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Yeah, just a little chopper right here, but with this guy's speed, there's nothing routine about this play. And he's able to get rid of it quickly to get his man.
Gary Cox will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. One out, nobody on. The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Now here's his swing and a ground ball back up the box. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
David Lee will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Yuri Perez is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth.
Center fielder, Yuri Perez.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He shut him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
If you're the first baseman, you can see that runner in front of you, so you got to make sure to get that baseball before it rolls foul. That's a pretty nice play there.
Brian Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
A.J. Pierzynski.
A.J. Pierzynski will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, you can't hit what you can't see. These have been some really uncomfortable at-bats.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Michael Kadire will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Left fielder, Michael Kadire.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And Kadire trying to pull this pitch, but he got around on it a bit too quickly as it'll find the seats in left. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Matt Carpenter will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch coming. 0-1.
Yeah, and coming, he should be ahead of this next guy.
Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up at 1. Make up.
But let's just say they're even.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Well. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Jason Hayward will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. John Neese will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning.
John Neese.
Travis d'Arnaud is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 7, Travis d'Arnaud.
Nick Markakis will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. To right field. Lee is there to put it away for route number 1.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Curveball grounded towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And this is fouled back and out of play. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Lee is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains tied 1-1. Daniel Murphy will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Knuckleball, 1-1. center field. Perez is right there, one down.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1 and 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1 and 2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit softly to the right side. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
The right fielder, number 8,
Michael Lee will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. In there, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1 and 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Freddie Freeman will get us going now in the home half of the 11th.
second baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
This is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And guys, the Braves were given an excellent performance on the mound from the fella you see right here, R.A. Dickey. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on, and he gave them a very good outing out of the bullpen. Enough to make him our player of the game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 2-1. Good night from Atlanta.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game, 2 out. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station on following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ball game.